Hello and welcome for this first reading of the year 2025. We are getting from a beautiful full moon in Cancer towards the new moon next week. And I thought that it's a moment to start something different. We all want to have something different in our life. And why not do a reading? It's also my gift for you, for those who follow the channel, a gift inspired by my 50th birthday this week. And I didn't want to celebrate alone. It's a milestone. I'm half of my year. Who knows if I get to 100 years? But at least I can say I lived already for 50 years on this earth, on this planet. And trust me, I've been accumulating a lot of experiences and went through many transformations. And is it a random reading because I didn't plan it very well? I just chose from my collection that now probably has more than 60 decks of tarots, oracles, and all sorts of other divinatory tools. I chose only three: the White Sage Tarot, very beautiful one, the Wild Quan Yin Oracle, and my own oracle, the one I designed in the year of the pandemic, the Mary Magdalene Oracle. And I already shuffled and also drew the cards. So there are very beautiful messages that speak about a new beginning. You are riding your own chariot and you are ready to embark into a new journey. There is a white and a dark gray horse, and the wheels of the chariot are golden as the sun in the image, if you can see it, marking a new beginning, something fresh, a new window, a new path opening in front of you, and you are ready to progress on this path. You are ready also to leave behind sorrow and pain. This Three of Swords brings the mental energy of the conflict. There is always an inner conflict, a puzzle that we try to solve inside ourselves, and that calls for introspection, but also in letting go of those burdens, letting go of the residual baggage that we are still carrying. For me, as for many other human beings, it's always difficult to leave something behind, especially when there is so much heart and struggle. But it's not impossible because there is this new beginning, a beginning filled with abundance and creativity. If you notice this coin, this pentacle, expressed as an ace, as a fresh start of something, maybe an offering, looks almost like a drum with a beautiful pink ribbon. Has this representation of a five petal flower that brings this concept of change again, a new beginning, a new start through the change that might already have happened. At least for me, it happened the last years. The last two cycles of 9 and 15 years have been really tough and heavy in many moments and periods. As a Capricorn, you know, rising sign in Capricorn, I had this Pluto in Capricorn that finally ended, a big transit, heavy one. Now it went to the Aquarius people. And I have some Aquarian traits also in my natal chart and some planets, but not anymore. The sun. The sun now he can rest a little bit in the shadow. And welcome this abundance that is coming, this new fresh start, because you're celebrating it with these Three of Cups. There is emotion here, there is fulfillment. The cups are filled, and you are looking to these cups and you are bringing them together. They are your cups and the cups of others brought together in a gesture and convivial place of celebration. And if you are ready for this new start and you are ready to let behind what doesn't serve, the card says that you can call off the wild divine. This is the message from the divine feminine, from Quan Yin, the goddess of mercy and compassion. Divine wildness requires openness to all who we are, rather than just the parts that seem proper, appropriate, socially acceptable, controlled, or tamed. Then we gain access to our instincts, our bodily intuition that sometimes we actually disconnect from. This is knowing without knowing how you know and what you know, I would add. Trust what you feel at the deeper level, and then you can respond to those messages with wisdom. So, this wild side of you, of your divine essence, it's like a raw diamond. It still needs to be awakened and polished so it can become bright, visible, and fully embraced in the light of the sun. And trust that inner gut feeling, that inner knowing, because you know without knowing how you know. Beautiful. And then the card, the Quan Yin message also says it's never too late. Because if you've forgotten who you are, know that your true self has not gone away and never will. Underneath every layer of conditioning, under all twisting and turning and trying to fit into some shape to please others, your true self remains true, radiant, waiting to rise up in original gorgeousness and glory. It's never too late for you to choose to be you. Yeah, this is the ultimate purpose of our life, or all these processes of transformations, of new beginning and endings that we went through, is to shine as who we are, to be ourselves, to embrace fully ourselves, and proclaim our true voice, make it heard, make it visible, never forgetting that part of us that wants to shine, that wants to be seen and raised up and embraced. Wonderful. I think these messages are really perfect. It's almost like a New Year resolution told by the messages of the cards. And then the other two cards from the Oracle of Mary Magdalene are the grace of heaven through the archetypal energy of the swan, and then the beautiful butterfly that brings blossoms of the star, and a powerful process of transformation that you went through and now you are ready to emerge. Like that beautiful butterfly that from a larva transformed and now it's a, even for one day or for a few hours, it's a beautiful creator enjoying freedom, enjoying life, enjoying pleasure. And the swan is an energy that not only speaks about grace and how to bring and make happen heaven on earth, so we can look to the star and blossom in our true essence and truth and beauty. The swan is also about love and learning to love ourselves and give to ourselves every day that amount of care and pleasure that we know we need and that we are feel comfortable with. Take these energies as an archetypal level, but it might be that in real life you can meet a swan. They live in colonies. Sometimes they float on water. Here over the fjord, there is very close to the fjord at Opera House in the center of the city. There is a big colony of swans that I admire a lot. They are gentle creatures, very beautiful and graceful, but if you bring some danger to them or threat, they can be very aggressive. So be also careful when approaching them. Admire them, even from afar. And the butterfly is you. We all go through all this transformation along our lives, and then we are called to emerge into something different, into a better, improved version of the self, into more authentic and more embodied version. And dare to be you and don't be afraid to start on this journey as you are driving your carriage. Your horses are obeying your power, your command. You are on command of your own path and life. Leave the sorrow behind and embrace abundance in all forms, shapes, or colors. This is my reading for you today. Random reading, a gift to celebrate with you my 50th birthday. I hope you enjoyed and I keep you posted, but subscribe to the channel if you didn't do for further contents. This was the first one. More will come also for 2025. Blessed be your day and heart. Bye bye and see you next.